Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I can.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Nick and Nate plus more. All right, so let's wrap this up, folks. We always try to end on a big old smile, so we're gonna play a game of Would You Rather.
Ooh.
God, this Saw game looks awful. Sorry.
Honestly,
I got the one from like 2012 or something.
Well, the video I'm watching is Saw the Game Review and its awful sequel.
Yep.
I don't know, but these, these
Oh.
yeah, this is bad graphics. Okay, anyway, continue.
Yeah.
Any hosers. So, Nate, do you want to go first?
Sure.
Oh wait, I thought you were gonna ask me and Nate questions.
Well,
Yeah, that's what
I could start. I just wanted to see if anybody
go
else
ahead, you
wanted
start.
to carry
You
the
start.
baton, you know?
No,
Carry
you
the
got
baton.
the baton.
Okay. All right. I'm going to start it off simple and
Okay.
topical to what we've been talking about. Would you rather be stuck in an escape room that can kill you, or would you rather be stuck in a forest with a serial killer and the only way to get out of there is to repair a car?
Oh geez. What if you don't know how to repair a car?
Let's assume
Well-
it's as simple as here's the battery.
Okay. Definitely the forest. I'm super claustrophobic. I probably would not want to be in an escape room.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
So before I answer, more
Let me have a
specifically,
riddle.
is it the person who's chasing me in the woods? Are they an actual cannibal? Who is it?
Why does that matter? You're going to be dead
Actual cannibal
anyways.
Shia LaBeouf. I was trying to
I was just gonna say.
Isn't he into Shia LaBeouf? I would probably have to say the forest too, simply because like there's a lot more stuff I feel like I could find to fight off with, and I don't feel like I'm as claustrophobic as like my dad was. Ironic, inside joke.
Too soon.
Oh my.
He got himself on that one.
Oh my.
Anyway, what was I saying?
Your dad's.
Oh, the forest.
Oh, sorry, the
yeah.
other thing.
The forest, because like with the whole room, like I just feel like I would panic myself to death probably, because
Yeah.
I'm like it's the isolation. So yeah, I'd say the forest, and I can't run very fast, but I can probably try and forage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. the
I
forest
mean,
is fine.
I'll have to agree with you guys, even though I'm the one who came up with it, because I think of an escape room or whatever, and obviously you have to be, smart. And I'm not saying I'm not smart, but at the same time, kind of like you guys, it's like I could definitely see myself psyching myself out too much. And like most escape rooms, you have to do it by a certain time, right? Whereas
Yeah.
if I'm out in the forest and all I have to do is, I mean, unless this is a battle royale where like poisonous gas comes over and kills me, I can pretty much take my time in the forest. So
Yeah.
I'd have to agree with the forest. So
Yeah, for sure. That
all right.
Sounds
Does
like-
anybody else have one?
yeah, I can go next.
Yeah, go.
I'm
for it.
gonna ask you guys a question that came up on my live stream a couple weeks back, or not a couple weeks back, a couple days back. It was a heated debate in my chat, so I'm
Oh,
gonna
goodness.
ask you guys that question. Okay.
Okay, let's go for it.
Okay. Would you rather get run over by a train and die,
Okay.
or die by catching a grenade?
Ooh.
Where does it
Wait.
matter where the grenade is being caught? Like, is it one of those that I'm catching the grenade,
Yeah,
or I'm
you're
like
catching
diving-
it and you're just like this,
Ooh.
It's a tough question because I was joking around. I said I was going to catch a grenade. but they're like that would hurt more. Like it'd be a more painful death. But I don't know which one would be worse, to be honest.
You know, I'm gonna go with train because I'm gonna. Oh no. Okay.
So
how are we getting hit by the train? Is it running us over, or are we literally just?
It's running us over. Like let's picture
Like
yourself
you're stuck
tied to the train track. You're tied to the train track, and it's just gonna run you over.
Well, I feel like I'd be decapitated then, right? And that would at least be over quickly. Whereas a grenade could go off, and it could take me a while to die. It could take me
Unless it explodes your head off, I guess, right?
Yeah, unless I'm like, oh no, a grenade.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, see, that was the thing I was going to say is if I was doing the like heroic thing and I was, landing on top of the grenade, that's pretty much instant death, because I mean, it's, for a fact, it's going to happen. Whereas with the train is very much like kind of gunshot mentality too, like where it's trauma, such excessive trauma that's happening so fast that your body literally can't process it. So
you probably die of shock before you die of anything else.
Yeah. Whereas catching a grenade, you're right. You could catch it near your face and you could get shrapnel, or it could just blow your hands up and you have stubs and you bleed out to death.
Well,
so
that'd be the worst because then it's
bleeding out to death is pretty slow, painful death.
No.
Yeah.
For sure.
Not ideal. Definitely not ideal. So yeah, I would say train 2.
What was your answer then?
Mine?
Yeah.
Mine was a grenade. I felt like if I caught a grenade, I'd just put it like where I'll just probably put it up here. Put it in my mouth. Put it in my mouth and just
I mean
like you're a hibachi, like you're on the battlefield about hibachi. Hey, here's an egg. Here's a grenade egg. Catch it in your mouth.
Basically that's kind of how I pictured it. All right. I think it's your turn, Nate.
Yeah, it's your turn. What would
mine's not as creative, but an actual genuine question that I thought of. Going forward, would you want to see, it doesn't have to be Call of Duty, it can be any shooter. Would you rather shooters completely go away from the whole like past time period stuff like World War II and just stay on the track of just doing modern games? Or would you like to see them still do like past period pieces?
Don't say that 10 times fast.
Past period pieces. Past period. God,
oh my, that's a tongue twister right there. Past period pieces.
Past period.
Peter Parker picked a pick up peppers. Peter Parker.
I'm gonna have to say I don't want them to go back to the old time periods. Vanguard was kind of a preview of how that went, and I don't think it worked. So I'm gonna go ahead and say modern. Stick with the modern, leave the past behind. Yeah, that's my final answer.
So your definitive answer is let the past die, kill it if you have to, basically.
Yes. In games, yes. In games, yes.
Well, see, like, here's the thing. If they could, I mean, could is the key word. It's like if they could like maybe remaster, go back to Call of Duty when it was good, right? Call of Duty 1, 2, 3, go back there, and instead of like trying to do like Vanguard, one part of the reason it was so weird is like here's this like alternate version of World War, right? If they could just remaster, I feel like that would be much. I mean, especially when you got like Crash Insane Trilogy, you got Spyro Reignited, you have another example. But with that, I feel like that's the only way you could go back is if you just remastered something, because even like a brand new like Band of Brothers, like that's been in the works for like God knows how long, right? But even that would kind of feel like back in the day, I feel like we need to leave World War II to like indie people, because I feel like an indie person could come up with a badass World War II. Like, I mean, you got Enlisted and you got Hell Let Loose. Those are World War II games, and they're like super realistic. Like you could die with like one shot, and it's like that's interesting. Okay, keep it over here, keep it in the indie. And I feel like there could be, because not only that, but like think of like a single player World War II game, but kind of like Sinyo's Sacrifice or whatever.
Mhm.
Like the psychology of it and everything, I think that could be interesting. So it's an extremely long way of me saying keep moving forward. Yes, that's me.
Yes, that's me.
Hi. Come on, come say hi.
So
Aw, so cute. I was just trying to find this funny tweet that I saw a while back of someone making fun of, I think, the whole Vanguard thing. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It was a sarcastic story about someone's grandpa. And it's just so funny. And I just wish I could find it right now so I could read it out because it is super funny. I don't know if you guys have heard.
I haven't, but if you want to look it up, then I'll go ahead and give mine. I'm kind of in the same camp that both of you are, and Nick, I feel like you really, with the whole thing with the indie, kind of definitely kind of where I was going to is like I feel like if they do another period piece, it's got to be unique. Like I feel like because I guess I'm just tired of seeing World War II stuff from the same like white men story over and over again. Like because we've gone through all of what we've commonly known of World War II, and I feel like with Call of Duty World War II, it was so incredibly generic, but it worked for a lot of people still because it just felt like a popcorn World War II typical Band of Brothers style movie. It was generic and it was okay, but with Vanguard, it's like, okay, no, you're not even like giving us a decent kind of story. It's just like completely generic. So past stuff, definitely in a more indie scene, something that can be more unique. I guess if they just go to different time periods, like if that was possible, like if they could have something, I don't know, because I feel like the most interesting ones they've already covered, like Vietnam and the Cold War.
Vietnam one was really good.
So yeah, I mean, I guess I would say the same about keeping it going forward. I think it would be cool if they going forward decided to give like Raven and some of the other people they've used to support studios more like free will to take the Call of Duty IP and do something different with it.
Mhm.
I think that's a cool direction that they could go with, and I would be cool with that kind of idea. But yeah, I think the problem going into the modern sense is what are they going to do to differentiate every year? Like what? I guess where's Call of Duty going to go?
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think Call of Duty should bring it back. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
They're going forward with MW, and they should just keep it that way.
Yeah. I mean, I even feel like the near future, maybe not, hover cars and stuff, like even like the near future stuff was way more interesting than going back, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I think I got a really good one. Okay. Would you rather be... Hold on. All right. Watch your show.
Okay, so it wasn't a tweet. It was a Reddit about COD developers says not adding trophy system to keep it realistic. Does that ring a bell to you guys?
No.
Yeah, so... Okay, I'm going to read it quickly because it's super funny. Okay, so someone wrote, my great-grandfather was a frontline soldier in World War II. He told me about his M1927 drum mag that he used to single-handedly call in a nuke after side canceling against the final enemy. Before he used the nuke, though, he used a flamethrower juggernaut suit to take out some of the remaining scum. He remembers the good old days of using a war machine and fighting endless hordes of undead. Luckily, he could instantly heal himself with a stim shot and quickscope noobs point blank with a sniper. If he ever ended up dying, he didn't have to worry about respawning far away because he could use a tactical insertion and then he would respawn with incendiary rounds shotgun. Luckily, all maps were small, which was perfect for realistic warfare. Snipers, when they scope in, he could see a flash, so he knew exactly where they were hiding. And lastly, jumping around every corner and pre-firing was the most realistic part of the story. Yes, those were the days. Too bad they didn't have a trophy system back then, so now we can't have this in World War II.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Sometimes the Reddit snarky response that you can get from somebody can be just
you
like
gotta love the
freaking
creativity.
solid gold.
Like I probably laughed for 10 minutes when I first read that. I'm like, okay, this, because I thought it was real. I was like, wait, and then I caught on after. I was like, wait a minute.
It's kind of one of those things like, where is the lie though? 100%. It's like, we want to make it more real. It's like, you just shut up.
Yeah, go ahead, Nick.
All right, well, yeah, I think I have a good one. Would you rather would you rather like basically live in a video game, right? Now, either you okay, hold on. I lost my chain of thought because of everything. And I have this one messing me up. Yeah, would you rather live in a kind of Sims world and you have to view everything in a third-person view and you actually don't control yourself, or you get to control yourself but you live in a deathmatch world?
Like a purge world almost?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, yeah, just like maybe battle royale.
Actually, I
maybe
think
you have to just keep going through the battle royale over and over
a
again.
good parallel, I think, for this. Did you ever see the movie Gamer with Gerard Butler?
That's exactly what I was doing.
Yes.
Okay, that's what he's referencing. So would you rather be in like the Slayers, or would you rather be like the wife in the Second Life thing where you're an avatar?
There's not really sex in The Sims, so I mean that's kind of why I was
There
going
is
down that
sex in The Sims. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah. You can also drown people in The Sims, so I mean, you can do anything.
Yeah, The Sims is a free for all world.
It's great for masochists.
So yeah, so basically it's in third person and you can't control yourself, or you can control yourself, but you live in a death world. So either you have control or you don't have control, but it's, you know.
You know, I'm gonna have to say have control and live in that Slayer world. I'm a fighter, and I would rather fight for my life than have someone, you know, control me and my emotions and, you know, everything. Like, I feel like that would just be a slave. And no. Final answer.
All right.
Yep. No, 100%. I would say no.
Okay.
Also, yeah, because I would much rather die by my own hands than have myself run into traffic because some 14-year-old thought it would be funny to. Yeah, I would much rather be in control of my destiny rather than being a puppet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a corporate puppet.
I just got zucked.
Okay.
Sit on the. All right, we got to wrap this up because we got a little.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you guys so much for joining us for Nick and Nate plus more. I was Nick.
I was Nate.
And Jamie, go ahead and tell people where they can find you and, you know, a little bit about what you stream.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. I had so much fun today. Lots of heated topics, you know, but sorry. So I'm just going to do my introduction. My name is JxDubz. You can call me Jamie. I am a Twitch streamer, and I'm the lead graphics designer for the Chaos Legion Gaming. You can catch me on Twitch every Monday, Wednesdays, and Sundays, and I stream a variety of games, so you can pop in there. I do play Dead by Daylight, I do play Faz, and I also play Call of Duty 90% of the time. So thanks for having me, guys. I really enjoyed every moment of it.
Well, yep, it was great having you on, and thank you guys for listening or watching later, and you guys have a good day.
Finger